Good morning. Namaste. Um, First thing the speaker has to do is to um, apologize or explain that these words that appear sometimes periodically, sometimes frequently, sometimes infrequently through these what you will call talks, they're not aimed at any individual person, individual group. They're not aimed at religion. They're not aimed at spirituality. They're not aimed at science. Meaning, I have no problem with the world as it is. I have no problem with what is going on with your chosen path. It is just a repetition, a kind of parrot like appearance to confront myself in the device, to continually keep the awareness and the presence on at least a period of the day where I can look and see and just experience what arises, because there's no planned subject object. There just is this random utterings, and try and make it as mundane as possible, so that your expectations are not great, and then so many people want to be part of this, and your mind starts thinking that you have to produce something to keep them amused or to keep them on your side. There are no sides in life. You see, that's the one thing that this speaker has learned. There are no sides. These are ideas and concepts and man-made constructs. The mind is a mental pot of what's going to come out today. You don't know what's going to come out today. You are not the mind. Remember, I'm speaking to myself and not you. I'm looking at myself in the device. You are not the mind, Mr. Blue T-shirt man. You're not the body, but you are experiencing some kind of essence, some kind of sensation that you would not experience without the mind and the body. Definitely without the body. The mind makes stories out of it. It wants to enhance it. It wants to degrade it. It wants to explore it. It wants to research it. It wants to project it. It wants to keep it within. It wants to attach to it, associate with. It thinks it needs the same experience repetitively. But life is just an unfolding mystery of stuff. And what else? I don't know if there's any other human being out there that accepts life completely as it is, but in the front of class walks into the world as if they are one individual with a mind that can take sides, just to pacify the ego and to pacify all other egos. To say, yeah, I'm one of you guys. Because if I wasn't one of you guys, yeah, you would lock me up in a mental hospital. Or you would put me, I would have to hide up in Mount Everest in a cave. Or plead for some monastery to take me in, or join some sort of religious group. But even then you're trying to fit into some sort of construct. When you realize that you cannot fit in to anything because you are already that essence which exists in everything, that consciousness. You're not special, you're not a saint, you're just a form flesh body with a mind that is very, very, very simple and basic. And then with the knowledge that this mind can enhance itself, it can go and further its intelligence like it was before. It can learn, it can read, it can explore words and identities and research and science and um, books on religion and fictional and keep the mind and the word identity evolving into some sort of intelligent thing again. When you go through, when I went through, when this I went through itself and disposed of itself, it realized this could be the end because of the old mind saying the relationship or the connection between birth and death. Well, this could be the end. And then you walk through and you see yourself walking in the distance in front of you, and you see all the other, you can call them souls or lights or whatever it is, and you say, well, they're all walking in different directions. They're all lost. And so are you. So even in the other world, there's a sense of being lost. And the sense of being lost in this world is the same sense of being lost in that world. So are we really lost? Is lost just an idea? And is that not natural normality to just be confused, walk through this as if you don't know anything, the unknown? Because the most liberating and freeing thing is to know, is to say, yeah, go be lost. Be lost. Yeah. So you don't choose the other side. Not that you have any choice, but you're not concerned. There's no fear on the other side that there is another chapter and being, what the mind calls lost. But lost is that freedom, that liberation, to not be programmed, to not be in control of your life, to not be in control of any other life, to not be in control of the earth and the environment, to just experience this open book of mysterious events that occur in one experience, in one moment, evolving itself into time and space, local, non-local. It doesn't make any sense. These are experiences. These are more possibilities to go down this side or that side. When you see yourself as nothingness, when you experience yourself as nothingness, you cannot find the end of you, but you cannot find the beginning of you. You cannot find the form of you. You cannot find the soul, the spirit, the consciousness of you, because you are one whole empty space. But this empty space is not what the mind says. Lost is not what the mind says. When you have a mind that has a preference to say, I don't want to be lost, I want to know everything about my life, I want to know how it's going to go, I want to plan how it's going, I want to go from A to B to C to D, E, F, G, H in a very concise way, and then I want to go to heaven. You fell into the trap of ego and its thinking it can do it way. Again, I apologize. I don't know if this makes any sense to you, the viewer. If you happen to be listening or into this, then yeah, be what you are. Let your life unfold. Be genuine. Be original. But you know, if my family was to watch this, they would know that's not the guy that meets us or goes into his job every day, because that guy that goes into the job and meets the family and pretends to be that egoistic person state again is doing it because there's no really other choices, and you don't have a choice. You are controlled. Your body or your mind, your ego mind, is controlled by other ego minds. The domination of ego mind over domination of ego mind. You are the controller one day and you are being controlled the next day. It's an ongoing, what I call the bagatelle game, when you ping the ball and it goes ping, 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 in control, out of control, 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 boo, back home.